Hello and welcome class 11 students, 11 commerce students. Today I am going to start the new chapter of your very new subject business studies. The first new chapter, that is sole proprietorship business. Sole proprietorship business. Now, what is sole proprietorship business? This is the very basic form of business. The most informal type of business is called sole proprietorship business. The name sole means only or single or one. As the name suggests, the business is run by a single owner. This single owner acts as a mother of the business. This single owner shoulders all the responsibilities, handles all the risk involved in the business, and earns or enjoys all the profits earned by the business. Any street vendor, say a fuchka wala or ice cream vendor or any street hawkers or small stalls that we can see in the stations, in the roadside, in the streets, or any kind of vendor selling small things in the trains or buses or in any forms of transport or in the roadside, those are called sole proprietorship business or single ownership business. So this is a very basic form of business, informal way of business. Why informal? Because this business, to start this business, no such legal formalities are required. No such legal formalities are required. The only thing required is a trade license to start up the business. A small trade license, that is a little formality required to start up the business. This is what is required. Otherwise, no such paperwork, no license formalities, nothing required, no registration required. The main thing is that no registration is required for setting up this kind of business. So these are called sole proprietorship business, where the owner is single. This is called a sole proprietorship business. So any business having a single owner and who earns the profit, handles the risk, shoulders the responsibility, is called a sole proprietorship business. Now, please follow the class properly and download the PDF provided with this video, because this PDF will contain important topics, important notes and important question answers related to this topic, related to this chapter. So please don't forget to download the PDF which is attached with this video. Download the PDF to get the question answers. You can prepare the question answers in the homework, so that it will be helpful for you. I have written all sorts of possible question answers from this chapter so that you can download it as a PDF. So now we move on to the next topic of, so far we have discussed about what is sole proprietorship business is, but now we are going to discuss about the important characteristics or the important features of this sole proprietorship business. The important features of this sole proprietorship business. Now, number one feature is single ownership. Single ownership. Now, please note down, this is the first important feature of any kind of sole proprietorship business. Single ownership. It means that there is only one owner in the business and there are no other owners. There is only one owner in the business. It is a one-man show. So he does all the work. He can keep some employees for helping, but he cannot take or introduce another owner or another partner in his business. If he does, then this form of business will no longer remain as a sole proprietorship business. This will immediately turn into partnership business or any other form of business, but no longer it will remain a sole proprietorship business. So to remain as a sole proprietorship business, it needs to keep a single owner, a single proprietor. It is a one-man show. So this is the first feature of sole proprietorship business. Now, second is no separate identity. This is the second important feature of sole proprietorship business, that the business is having no separate identity, which means that the business is not separate from its owner. The business is not separate from its owner. The owner and the business is same. All the liabilities that are of the business that are to be paid off should be paid off by the owner. So if he fails to pay up the liabilities, the loans, the debts of the business, then his personal properties can be confiscated. He has to confiscate his own properties. So his personal properties are also liable for the business. So the business doesn't have any kind of separate entity or any kind of other entity. The business and the owner is considered as same, considered as one. The business is not separate from its owner. Now we come to the third point, that is unlimited liability. Number 3, unlimited liability. This is the third important feature. In case of any loss, if there is any loss and the business fails to pay off the loss or to cover up the liabilities, in that case, as I have told you earlier, the owner has to pay it off, whether by selling his own property or he has to arrange somehow to pay off the liabilities, because if the assets of the business are not sufficient enough to cover up the loss or to cover up the liabilities, then the personal properties has to be used, personal properties of the owner has to be used he has to sell off, he has to discard his personal properties to pay off all the liabilities of this business. Now we come to the next important feature, that is individual risk. Number 4, individual risk. Now what is risk? Risk means there is a chance of suffering a loss. There is a possibility that a loss can be there. Now in case of sole proprietorship business, since there is no other owner, so all the risk has to be handled or tackled, all the risk and responsibilities has to be shouldered by the owner itself, by the proprietor, and there is no one who can bear his risk, because he is individual. Profits he will earn alone, profits he will enjoy alone, so all the loss he has to incur alone. That's why risk is belonging to him. All the profit is also entitled for him and all the risk is also belonging to him. This is the next important feature. Now next is no legal formalities. No legal formalities. This I have explained to you earlier also, that no legal formalities is required for this kind of business. Only a simple trade license is required and the business gets started. It gets it starts. So this is another important feature, that is no such paperwork, no legal formalities are required, no registration are required for the formation of these kind of business. So you can write another point as easy formation or simple formation. This point can again be written as easy formation, easy or simple formation. Number 6, feature number 6 is Small capital investment. Small capital investment is required. Capital investment means small capital is required. Capital means the investment which is needed at the initial stage to start up a business. It is the lifeblood of a business. It is the pillar of a business. Finance or any other type of assets are required to be invested in the business to start or to purchase raw materials for the business. So these kind of capital requirement in case of single proprietorship or small proprietorship business is very small, because this is a small form of organization. So capital requirement is also small. Capital he can arrange himself, he can keep his personal property, sell his personal property and bring the capital. He can borrow from the bank or other financial institutions. He can borrow from his friends and relatives and start up the business, but he cannot take the capital from any other owner and make him an owner of the business. That he cannot do, because then it will no longer be a sole proprietorship business. So he can borrow from any other sources and keep his personal properties as a small capital investment in the business. Next is small size. Seventh feature is small size. Better I write over here. Seventh feature is small size. The business is small. The setup is small. It does not require much space for setting up the business, because capital investment is low. The form of business is small. So no such space is required, as in a very small area a sole proprietorship business can be set up. It requires a very small area for the placement of the business. If he is a street hawker or a street vendor also, then also he required very little space for settling up his own business. So in a very small space this kind of business can be set up. So these are the important features which you will write as a point when you will be asked the question, or you will be asked to answer the question. State the salient features of a sole proprietorship business. This question is very important, and this is going to come for the first unit test. And if I am telling you it is going to come, that means it will come for the first unit test. So this is the first important question answer. Please note it down. What is a sole proprietorship business and what are the salient features, salient characteristics of the sole proprietorship business? You are going to include these points and set up the answer or write the answer. Many other points are there. You can consult many other points from the book if you like, if you would like to introduce. But due to shortage of time, you have to write limited points that you can write of your own choice. From these points you can also write, you can add some other points also within the limited span of time. So this is the important question answers that is going to come. Please download the PDF. Till then, goodbye.